1975년 대한민국에 첫 발을 내디딘 슈나이더 일렉트릭 코리아는 에너지 관리와 산업 자동화 기술을 선도하며 끊임없는 혁신으로 지난 50년간 지속 가능성을 향한 여정을 이어왔습니다. 디지털화된 에너지 관리와 첨단 자동화 기술을 통한 차별화된 경쟁력으로 시장을 선도하며 지속 가능성을 실현합니다. 대한민국의 산업 발전과 함께 성장한 슈나이더 일렉트릭 코리아. 전기와 디지털 기술을 연결하여 산업 현장의 효율과 스마트한 운영을 위한 지속 가능 솔루션을 제공합니다. 스마트 팩토리, 데이터센터, 스마트 빌딩 등 다양한 분야에서 지속 가능한 산업 생태계를 조성하며 대한민국 경제와 사회에 의미 있는 변화를 만들어갑니다. 지난 50년, 그리고 앞으로의 미래를 위해 슈나이더 일렉트릭 코리아는 끊임없는 혁신과 성장을 이어갈 것입니다. 슈나이더 일렉트릭은 6가지의 임팩트 가치를 실현하며 기업의 성장을 넘어 사회적 책임과 지속 가능한 미래를 위한 노력에도 앞장서고 있습니다. 모든 직원이 존중받고 잠재력을 발휘할 수 있는 환경을 조성하며 모두가 함께 성장하는 기업 문화를 만들어가겠다는 약속을 합니다.
슈나이더 일렉트릭 코리아는 새로운 50주년을 위해 도약합니다. 디지털 혁신을 기반으로 지속 가능 성장을 위한 도전을 멈추지 않겠습니다.
대한민국이 에너지와 자원을 최대로 활용할 수 있도록 Life is on 함께 만들어가는 지속 가능한 내일 슈나이더 일렉트릭 코리아가 열어갑니다.
이지 모듈러 데이터센터 올인원 웨비나에 참여해주신 모든 분들을 진심으로 환영합니다. 네, 오늘 웨비나에서는 빠르게 변화하는 IT 환경에서 신속하고 그리고 유연성 있는 데이터센터 구축의 혁신적인 해법을 제시하고 여러분들의 비즈니스 성공을 위한 핵심 인사이트를 제공해 드릴 예정입니다. 오늘 웨비나를 이끌어 주실 분은 슈나이더 일렉트릭의 프라탑 슈레시님입니다. 프라탑 슈레시님은 모듈형 데이터 솔루션의 전문가로서 15년 이상의 경험을 통해 쌓은 풍부한 지식과 노하우를 오늘 여러분들과 함께 나눌 예정입니다. 오늘은 이지 모듈러 올인원의 모든 것을 알려드릴 뿐만 아니라 여러분들의 데이터 센터 구축에 대한 궁금증을 해결해 드릴 것입니다. 그럼 프라탑 슈레시님을 모시고 웨비나를 시작하도록 하겠습니다.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's session. Today's webinar session. Today we'll be discussing more about our easy prefab all-in-one offer. So quickly, quick introduction. My name is Pratap Suresh and I'm responsible for managing the prefabricated solution sales business for the East Asia region. And I would like to thank you, each of you, for joining us today. It's a great privilege for me to be in this session as a speaker. I'm quite confident that you will gain valuable insights into the latest trends in the data center and innovative prefabricated modular data centers solutions. Over the next 40 to 45 minutes, I kindly request your focused attention as we are going to explore the world of data centers. And our discussion will highlight how Schneider Electric's advanced prefabricated modular data center solutions empower customers to design and operate their facilities with peace of mind and ensuring high availability and reliability. So thank you again for your participation, and I look forward to sharing our expertise with you. So let me jump into today's agenda. So we will be covering the following key topics in depth. So the first topic is about data center market trends and innovative solutions. Then we'll go to the next stage, which is Schneider Electric all-in-one prefabricated offers, the value proposition of easy prefab offers for our customers, where are the suitable segments and applications for these offers. Then the last is about the why you need to choose Schneider Electric for prefabricated modular data centers, highlighting our capabilities and references. And to conclude this call, we are going to have a question and answer session. However, I request please feel free to submit your questions through the chat box, and at the end of the session, we will try to answer all your questions and queries. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, let's understand what is today's data center trends. What are the today's trends happening in the market or and everywhere else. So a quick, this slide is most of you are already aware of this, but as a quick reminder, this slides provides a brief overview of the key components. Components to construct a data center. So let me start with the IT enclosures, rack PDUs, UPS, containment. Then you were either any of this cooling, different perimeter, in-row coolings, then switchboards, then either it's a busway or cable distribution, then you have fire suppression, access control, surveillance, and we do have a lighting controls as well. So, and at the end, all this will be monitored and managed by EcoExpert IT, which is nothing but a data center infrastructure management. So this slide, I just to emphasize that these are the major components to be part of physical infrastructure. So understanding this slide will give a more idea about what we are going to discuss on the prefabricated data centers. So let me move to the next slide. It's about the trends, what we are today. So these are the market trends. I would say the mega tech trend disrupting our industries. So so you can see starting from IoT to AI. So all are IT connected, or all these are trending in the industries today. So customers are leveraging these technologies to create a value for their customers. So with these new technologies, customer needs are becoming much more complex and deploying infrastructure at the edge. So that is where the data centers requirements are growing. So how the customer needs today in terms of to grow their business. So these are the few major points. So basically high availability, centralized management, then standardization solution, quick deployment. So these are the major points or the major driving customer needs. So what as an solution provider, what solutions as a Schneider Electric we are providing is basically we are helping the customers based on their demand and the requirements. So we are going on modular scalable approach, then quick deployment. So those are the major points. And other than that, we are also focusing on digital, sustainable, integrated, and intelligent. So these are the mega trends at the moment, and in the market, in the industries where the data center is growing, as well as there is a requirement from the customer for deploying new infra for the data center needs. So So let's jump into the how the ecosystem distribution of IT architecture has been designed. So most of you are already aware. So we are having three different distribution: centralized data center, regional edge data center, local edge. So the centralized data center represents a large scale data center located in a remote area. It typically houses a massive amount of computing and power, which are basically hyperscale, internet giants, colo sort of requirements. When it comes to regional edge, represent a smaller data center located in the urban areas. These data centers are closer to the end users and basically provide more faster data and processing and access. And the last is local edge. Then this is represents a computing and storage resource located at the edge of the network, near where data is generated and consumed. So today I'll be more focusing on this regional data centers, regional edge data centers, and as well as local edge requirements. So this slide, as you guys are already there is a huge trend in the industries everywhere that there is an explosive generation AI demand. The AI sector is experiencing rapid expansion driven by leading edge hardware innovations, including high performance GPUs, liquid cooling technologies. So based on our market research, what we understand is at the moment the market is about 40 billion, and we predict based on the research that it may reach about to 1.3 trillion. And there is also demand of data center. It's expected about 97 gigawatt of new capacity expected in next 5 to 6 years. And the numbers are mentioned in terms of year-on-year growth. It's about 33%. So this shows that there is a huge potential in the data center demand. So to answer all this, we have different products, solutions from Schneider. So starting from Modular All-in-One, so we have ranges from 10 kilowatt to maximum of 250 kilowatt from 5 to 24 racks. So I will be discussing more on this portion. Other than that, we do have a modular power. This is for the hyperscale colo data centers where we manufactures designs for the end-to-end electrical powertrain, starting from LV, MV, UPS, batteries, and required cooling. So we do two different. One is power skids and one is power modules. Power skids is it will be like this, and power modules will be inside the container. Then we do have a modular data hall. This is for AI applications where customer wants to build a quick deployment, quick construction of the data centers. This we have built starting from 250 kilowatt to 2 megawatt in different geographies. So this is basically for the AI application as well as some of the hyperscale customers are looking. This is basically for the large data centers. Other than that, thanks to our services and innovative data center infrastructure management, and we do have an additional hydronics solutions where all the chilled water piping can be integrated as a module. So these are the major offers from Schneider Electric from prefabricated data center solutions. So let me jump into the next slide. Why customers actually deploy modular data centers? So what are the key drivers behind customer adoptions of this modular data center? The first one is expansion challenges, including the space allocation, accelerated deployment, quick to market. That is what. So there is a huge demand on meeting those timelines. quick deployment. Then they want a simple and easy to deploy, basically reduce the complexity. And so the major challenge today, all the customers having about the budget, they have some budget, but unfortunately will not be able to finish the task or finish the construction or finish the deployment within the budget. So, but thanks to prefabricated data centers, this can be eliminated by delivering the predictable value for what value they have provided and without compromising the performance as well. So you have a consistency in the performance. The last is this is basically customers who have different data centers globally, and they're having challenge with the workforce expertise in different geographies, and to maintain the consistency in their design and their deployment. So these are the major 5 reasons why customer deploy modular data centers. So the last slide, it's about for the data center trends. Today, I will be focusing on 4 parameters, which Schneider Electric as an energy management leader. So it's basically focusing on our data centers for the future. These are the 4 essential needs: sustainability, data centers. We need not to compromise on the carbon emissions. So it's our responsibility without compromising the needs of future generations. So we manage or we maximize the required renewable energy, achieving carbon neutrality and embracing circular resource models. So these are the parameters which are important in terms of meeting the net zero. Then efficient. So it is not only from the product or the component level, it's about optimize the cost, speed, so and streamlining the operations, leveraging the digital services, and maximize the return of investment. Then adaptive. So considering the rapid technology evolution, data centers should be a future proof, and it should have a flexibility in terms of design as well as operations, and it should have a consistency in the performance, whether it is deployed in different geographies, so they need to get the similar result or the similar function. Last but not the least, the resilient. So in this digital world, resilience is non-negotiable. So data centers being a most important critical facility, downtime is not going to help the customer in meeting their customer needs. So minimizing the downtime is going to play a major role. So we will be helping our customers in doing the predictive analytics, thanks to our cybersecurity robust and automated remotely managing the entire component level. So these are the major 4 parameters. This is what as an organization Schneider Electric is focusing, not only limited to our products and components and the solution level. As an organization, it's our responsibility to make sure we have some needs and we will fulfill those needs. So considering all this, I will be jumping into the today's new offer. Proud to be part of Schneider Electric and proud to be part of this, presenting these offers to you. So easy prefab all-in-one. So let's discuss and understand what is this offer all about and what are the value proposition that gives to the customer. So quickly, it's just a simple view of 1 megawatt data center here. So we have understand that we can save about 30% of the time in the deployment, and there are a lot of features and benefits. Speed of deployment, high efficiency, easy to scale. So all this. So I'm going to discuss very specific to all-in-one. So the next slide, which I'll be talking about, is we do have two different approach to our customer needs in terms of data centers. So we have two different, which is one is easy modular data center all-in-one. So where we have a standard offers, which I'll be discussing in detail, what are the standard offers, and this portion is that you just is a single SKU and you can order within couple of weeks. It will be delivered and installed. So standard design. However, we do have an engineering to order model. So where customers have any specific requirements, where the load of the each rack goes beyond 7 kilowatt till 40 kilowatt, we can design it for specific needs. And this will have some impact on the delivery because of the detailed engineering design, and as well as we need more time for the production. However, customer can reach us out in terms of if they have any specific need. However, for easy, it's a standard, and if it is less than 7 kilowatt, you can deploy this type of data centers based on the requirement. And the other advantage for engineering to order is that you can go for it multi-bay, dual bay, I would say. So these are the two approach what we offer to the customer. So if you have such requirements, please reach us out. We are happy to design from the scratch, or based on the requirement, if that fits with the standard, which I'm going to discuss much more on this. So again, please feel free to raise your questions, and we are happy to support on that. So this is a quick, we do have 4 different standard offers based on the size of the containers. We do have 4 standard offers: 20 feet, 40 feet ISO container, 25 feet and 45 feet containers. So these are the major features and benefits of this requirement. As I mentioned, so all-in-one includes racks, UPS, so all sort of physical infrastructure to be part inside the container, and it is served as a factory assembled, and will have a weatherproof structure utilizing. So the major 3 features and benefits is increased adaptability, scale at speed, make it predictable. So I will be discussing more on this. So we have BD1, BD2, BD3, BD4. So with the terminology we use for the standard offers. So level 1, level 2, level 3 is nothing but we are complying, or the design is complied to the uptime institute tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 standard. So that will give an huge assurance or reliable in terms of meeting the downtime requirements as well as the design requirements. So all 4 standard solutions, we have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, which we term, the term we use level 1, level 2, level 3. So based on your requirement or your criticality, you can select either of these 3. Yeah. So this is a quick look. So how our easy modular data center all-in-one looks like. As I was mentioning, 20 feet, 40 feet, 25 feet, 45 feet. So the ISO 20 feet have maximum of 5 racks with a maximum load of 20 kilowatt. And we can design whether from level 1 to level 3. So similar way, 40 feet, it can go up to 80 kilowatt. We can mount up to IT racks. Again, we can design from level 1 to level 3. 25 feet, 38 kilowatt, 6 racks, and this is the largest in one module we have. It's about 100 kilowatt. We can mount up to 14 racks. So as I was mentioning, quick to deploy, simplified designs, space savings. In the terms of pricing, we are much more competitive. And these are the options based on the tier requirements. You can work on the electrical configuration. Some of the customers feel that they need tier 3. They can go with the 2N electrical distribution. Even with, for the tier 1, they can go with the 1 UPS. Then DCIM is an optional. Then we have access control system. We have environmental monitoring system, ATS at the input side of the electrical panel, or even the some of the components, IT components, you need any rack ATS, that is an optional. Smoke detection based on the different geographies. Some of the customer doesn't need smoke detection. So if it is required, then we'll add it as an optional. Then dehumidification. So to maintain the humidity based on the different geographies, we can add that as an optional. So these are the major 4 standard offers, and this is how it looks like. So it's the green it's about SKU. So once you are share your requirement, then our solution team will work or our partner will work and provide you the right fit for your requirement. You can order a single SKU and it comes with all the components, and we'll be sharing the detailed drawing along with that. So let me jump and explain how a 45-foot container looks like. So this includes 12 racks. Out of 12 racks, we have about 11 racks of server racks, which is 600 mm wide, and we do have one 800 mm wide rack. And the depth of the rack is about 1000 mm. And for this, the cooling is supported by indoor cooling units configured in N+1. And from the power, it's supported by 2N UPS along with the VRLA batteries, which are modular type. And it is connected to a output panel. From there, it is connected to a output distribution. Again, bus bars to provide individual rack PDUs power, and there is an input panel, fire suppression system, and this cable tray is for cable basket is for networking. So customer need not to worry about having another services. So this is an additional advantage for them, that they will get an networking cable basket as well, along with the entire services to be run. So we do have openings, which is rockstock glands, basically to run the mechanical, electrical, and networking services. So this is a quick look how the 45-foot looks like. And last but not the least, from the monitoring perspective, we use netboards for the environmental monitoring and humidity. And all these components are connected to our IT expert to have a remote monitoring and have a peace of mind for the customer. So let me just jump into the next slide about what is the value proposition to the customer. So From the capability point of view, we have about 20 plus years of experience in engineering deploying prefabricated data centers. However, this easy modular data center all-in-one, a fully integrated prefabricated solution, fast, reliable, and easy to deploy. So, from the capex or from the opex point of view, it is quite lesser in terms of comparison with terms of traditional builds. Fast and simple, as I was explaining, only 4-base design, easy configuration. The good part is the earlier all our customers used to have a waiting period of at least 3 weeks when they share us the basic requirements, but our team used to take to design from the scratch and a lot of engineering to be done. So, but at the moment, the good part is our team can respond to our customer within a day with detailed technical and commercial offer. So that brings a lot of value in terms of saving, in terms of engineering, and as well as taking the approvals, administrative works can be eliminated. So those are the major features and benefits to our customers. Then thanks to our EcoStructure, remote monitoring and support with a smartphone, and we have about 1,000 plus modules deployed. So for any customer, they want to go for any certification. So as I mentioned, all these designs are we have done design based on the year certification or the uptime requirements. That can be done with an additional fees. So uptime will charge some additional fees. They can either the customer directly work with uptime, or they can work with us along with the uptime. So all this will give end of the day peace of mind, which is a comprehensive services and anywhere access. So quickly, I was just talking about the TCO, competitive pricing. So quickly, I'm going to explain you the comparison of traditional data center versus prefabricated data centers. So these are the few parameters we mentioned here. So, this is the traditional data centers, and this is the prefab data centers. So starting from deployment, time deployment, so 5 to 6 months for the prefab, whereas 12 months for the traditional. From the cost, predictable and potential reduced capex. However, for the traditional, you need to work from the scratch. Then from the scalable and flexible, so this is built for the future growth. It's easy to scale. Design and deployment, easier planning and execution because all the drawings are already available. So we'll just go and deploy it. Reliable part, factory assembled, consistent performance. So all the components are consistent in terms of functionality. So that gives a lot of assurance to the customer in terms of reliability. Efficient, thanks to our modular components, which will have high efficient. So this is very good point, carbon footprint or carbon emissions. So prefab is the lower carbon footprint with using steel or aluminum, as both those are the components can be recycled. However, when it comes to traditional, it's a brick and mortar, which are not greener compared to the metals. Then serviceability, as in one owner or one single vendor or single solution provider, it is easy for customer to have any resolution issues. So whereas traditional, you need to work with the multi vendors. So a lot of coordination required. So that can be eliminated with this. So these are the few parameters. Quick comparison between a traditional data center and the prefab data centers. So the conclusion is all these parameters. Prefab is going to play a major role, and it is going to provide a huge benefit to our customers. So then it's about smarter, faster, and greener. So I was just talking about the commercial, where I was telling that it's competitive, but how it is competitive. So we have done a quick study on one of uh, considering one of the city in Malaysia. So what we understand is traditional data centers is not easy to deploy, right? So you need to have it is not just a four walls. You need to work from the scratch. So you need to have a concrete, you need to have a uh, foundation, then you need to build the walls, and that walls are to be very specific to data center requirements. And the door should be a fire-rated door. You need to provide a required insulation from the top, the upper, and the lower with the required insulation, and you need to provide a required openings. This is a very, very important point, that even if any constructed buildings, you need to do a lot of openings to run the mechanical, IT, as well as electrical services, and you need to close with the fire-rated component. So, so it's not so easy to build a traditional data centers in terms of uh, design planning. So these are the major parameters which are required. And coming to the next part, which is the amount of people or the amount of engineers, architects who are going to involve to build this data center, starting from architects, then the MEP consultants, then from the execution point, there will be different project engineers. Then you have commissioning, you are going to do a lot of testing at the site, you need to have a commissioning engineers. So it's time consuming, it's costly, and it is rigid. If in terms of Korea, considering the man-hours rate, it is better to go for a prefab, and it is going to give a lot of value in terms of reliability, adaptability, not only from the value, it's also from the commercial. You're going to have a huge savings in terms of capex or comparison with traditional data centers. So the easy all-in prefabricated data centers will arrive fully built, tested, and ready to deploy. So no walls, no raised floor, no walls, no raised floor, then no floors to insulate, no delays, just plug and play. And these are the numbers which we have got in terms of savings. This, as I mentioned, this was from Malaysia. However, I see more savings when it comes to Korea because of the man-hours rates and building cost. We can provide you the quick comparison. Kindly reach out to our sales or solution team in Korea. They are quite well equipped with all these tools, so they will be providing those. So, so the conclusion is, you can say about 20 to 25% in capex. Not even talking about the OPEX part, capex, and deployment time is almost half. So then, scalable, efficient, and greener solutions. I hope if you have any questions, please raise it put it in the chat, or you can reach out to our local team in Korea to get support. So this is about the segment and where the application. So So quickly, I will run through. So these are the segments we started having more requirements. So telcos, we are getting a lot of requirements to upgrade the latency, to reduce the latency part and to provide the required network connectivity. Then we have seen some requirements in transportation and the ports, oil and gas. Then we have in commercial and industrialization, especially the industries, warehouse, those type of stuff. Then we are also getting this type of requirements from pharmacy industries, then medical hospitals, schools. So these are there. We can provide a tailor-made solution and keep our customer happy in terms of reliable and giving assurance in terms of adaptability and resiliency. So quick references based on our requirements. So I will be discussing about our prefabricated capabilities and what are the recent references we deployed globally. So from prefabricated Schneider Electric, we do have our own specific engineers and architects, design project and commissioning engineers who will be supporting specific to the prefab requirements. Then we have done a huge number of recent installation in all over the world, and we do have a 6 factories in East Asia, and our major factory is from China. I said. Then we do have specific factories for this easy all-in-one is from India, Bangalore, and we do have a local integration centers in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, and in Australia. So based on the slot availability, we will be working and make sure we meet those lead times as what customer is expected without compromising on the quality. So adding to that, we also have a factory testing. We do a rigorous testing with the list of checklist we'll be sharing with our customers, and we request all our customers to visit our factory and have a feel and touch and feel in terms of how we manufacture and how the supply chain is, and how the product quality is, and even prior to the equipment or the component delivery, we can also have end-to-end testing of the entire module. So that will give a lot of assurance for the customer that, and it will give a huge benefit in terms of having a peace of mind in terms of reliability. 90% of the components we use inside this containers are from one single equipment manufacturer, which is Schneider Electric. So that will give a reliability, adaptability, and giving assurance in terms of design, quality, and the performance. So that's why you need to look for Schneider Electric, because the entire ownership will be with us. And if any breakdown or if any such type of service having challenge with the operations, our team will be at your premises to address, sure we provide the right solution, or make sure we replace or repair those components and make sure we start working on that part. So that is why, so these are the few customers from different segments. we have globally. So most of the customers are from Middle East, Africa. So that's it from my side. If you have any questions or concerns, do let me know. So in meantime, let me show some 3D walkthrough. So I'm going to show some small 40 kilowatt through the 40 kilowatt data center. Let me share my screen again. This is customer wanted day one with less number of racks. They can scale it to. So these are the racks, and you can see the cooling units, and you can see the UPS. So these are the bus bars. On the back side, you can see the containment. And in future, if they want to scale it, they can just keep on adding the rows of racks. So these are the cable basket for the networking. And this is the door. This is the containment, the back side. This is on the hotel containment on the back side. So this is, they wanted to have 40 kilowatt scalable to 100 kilowatt. So these are the electrical panels. This is the main door. So the entire data center, prefabricated data center, we have shipped and built, deployed within 18 weeks. The deployment it took almost maybe 1 week. Yeah. So we do have such virtual references. So I request all our customers to kindly reach out to me or reach out to our team in Korea, so we can provide such references. And I request all our customers to visit our factory and have a touch and feel. So that will give a lot of assurance to individual in terms of on the quality as well as on the component level reliability part. So looking forward for more questions and looking forward for more requirements. So once again, thank you to each and everyone for your time, and I hope today's session was more informative. I believe it's going to help you in terms of knowledge sharing as well as in terms of having any such requirements. We're happy to serve you. Again, it's a great pleasure to be part of this today session, and I wish you all the very best, each one of you. And thanks to our Korea team for making this possible, marketing, the local sales and business development team. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
프로탑 실시님, 오늘 이지 모듈러 올인원 솔루션에 대한 훌륭한 강의 진심으로 감사드립니다. 이지 모듈러 올인원은 다음과 같은 핵심적인 이점이 있습니다. 첫 번째로는 빠른 구축, 두 번째로는 예측 가능한 비용, 세 번째로는 확장 가능한 유연성, 마지막으로는 향상된 신뢰성입니다. 오늘 웨비나는 여기서 마무리하도록 하겠습니다. 설문조사를 아직 참여하시지 않은 분들은 참여하시어 소중한 의견을 남겨주시면 감사하겠습니다. 화면에 보이는 QR코드를 스캔하시면 슈나이더 일렉트릭 전문가와 맞춤형 상담을 신청하실 수 있습니다. 지금 바로 상담을 예약하시면 추첨을 통해 상품을 드리도록 하겠습니다. 그럼 오늘 웨비나에 참여해주신 모든 분들께 다시 한번 감사를 드리며 앞으로 더 유익하고 흥미로운 웨비나로 찾아뵐 수 있도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.